Hey traders, in this short video I want to show you my watch list to do with the crypto sectors, looking into the AI part of big crypto at this stage. But I was just looking at the US stocks. Here's CleanSpark. We'll just have a very quick look at Bitcoin, then we'll move on to the others. So here we go. We see Bitcoin is up, it's still in a box, and it's trading down below the 50 moving average, and the 9 EMAs just crossed below the 50 moving average as well. But here we have some very indecisive trading. We've got dojis, and even more dojis again today. We've only got 49 minutes left of this daily candle to go. But very tight trading usually means explosive trading on the way. So whether, which way this goes, who knows. But we can see here we had very tight dojis, and then, took up to the upside and then came down, straight back down and closed by the 50. Here we had very indecisive trading again. This was very nice because we took out the stop losses. All the stop losses that were below here were taken out here. So that's a very good reason for big money to start the run up here. But as soon as Trump got in on this day here, it went up and then it came down, and then that all started because of Trump's tariffs. But we haven't actually closed below this box here, or traded much below this box here. So far we're in very indecisive trading at the moment, and we're in the middle of the box. And we're under the 50. So that's really at this stage here, if there's nothing to trade, we just don't trade. So we just kind of, while it's in indecisive mode, we don't trade. We actually wait for the decision to be made, and then we trade. So all right, moving on. Let's have a look at some of these AI crypto stocks. Crypto AI projects. So some of these, if we just have a look up here, so I have it in my my average daily range ADR indicator up the top here on the right hand side, 16.9%. So on average lately, this market has been moving 16.9%. So that means that it will probably take around about 7 or 8 days to move up 100% if it really started moving in the right direction. So they're the sort of ones that we want to actually get onto. And for me, only a smaller percentage of my account I actually do put onto these ones here. But it's important to have some money in these ones, simply because the biggest hype now, that we're talking about on Wall Street is AI, and this one here, Fetch AI, is one of the ones that they talk about. So, and if we have a look here I'll just go to the weekly chart. I'll just move this over a little bit and go to the weekly chart. We'll just have a quick look and see what sort of support and resistance levels we can get from here. So if we're looking back here, we've got previous resistance, and kind of support again. Up here, a lot of wicks up there, a lot of selling happened, then it just came down, and look at that, perfect engulfing, and then we took off from there. So, and then we've got support on here. Now we've got support again, but this time that support is on the 200. I'll just get rid of some of these drawings just so you can see a little bit better. Here we've got a perfect bounce on the 200, and that's the sort of thing that we really like. Stochastics are oversold as well. It'd be nice if this one kind of came up and created a hammer, if there's a little bit more buying, and then this turned even into a green candle here, that would be very nice too. So, towards the end of the week. So that's only Monday. We'll have to wait and see what happens between now and Monday. But, I do like this. We've come down, we've had, massive selling. You also need to think as well, is that where has this come from? Up the top here, we've got the biggest candles. This is on the weekly chart, remember? So we've got the biggest candles up here. Where do mums and dads buy? Exuberantly at the top. So this is all mums and dads pushing this money up here. And who is up here selling? It's the big money, the institutions that are selling and bringing prices back down here. So where do institutions start buying again? Previous resistance becomes new support. They would have started buying here. And also supportive lines here, 200 moving average. Once we've come down, a fair way, doesn't mean we're definitely going to stop here. It just means that there's a very good chance of us stopping here and turning around. And on the 200, go back and check it on other established coins, and you'll find that on the 200 they did actually turn a lot when it was on the major moving averages. They do offer. Pretty much everyone's watching the 200 and the 50 moving averages to see what's going to happen. So here we are, we're on the 200 on the weekly chart, and then here we are on the daily chart. We've got the biggest volume here on the reversal with a hammer. We've come back down, we've got dojis and then hammers. So these are both buying. We've got a harami as well, which basically indicates that the selling has stopped. Stochastics are oversold. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens from there. I am buying Fetch, and this one here. I'm Griffane. I'm also buying this one as well. So I just put some dollar cost averaging money into this one here, and I'm not buying massive amounts or anything like that, just a couple of $100 here and there, because if these do 100 to 1, so when I was trading in 2017, and the biggest hype back then was blockchain technology, so anything with a blockchain on it that came out just skyrocketed eventually. And so now the flavor of the month or the flavor of the year is AI. And if we look at AI and AI gaming and any sort of things that AI is going to help out the crypto market or be a benefit in there. They can use crypto and AI together and gaming. That can be a very good mix. So here we are. We've got supportive action on there. Just having a look. I like to go down and have a look on the shorter term time frames as well, especially when we're down at these support levels. And we can see we've got a double bottom bounce here. Look, super tight trading. Oh, by the way, since I upgraded my trading view, they've taken volume away from me. So I'm gonna have to ring them up on Monday and find out where my volume has gone. Just one more down to the 1 hour chart, and here we can see this is very tight trading here, and then we've got an engulfing closing above the 9, another engulfing closing above the 50, come back down for a support bounce. Where we're going to go to from here, possibly the 200. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that one there. So we'll just go through a few more of these ones here and have a quick look. Virtual is another one that I'm looking at, and here you can pretty it's quite clear to see why. And have a look at this. The average daily range is 32%. This can make 100% in 3 days. That's just ridiculous. But anyway, these are the sort of ones that I do like to trade, because especially when they come down here and they, then again, I don't like to trade these with, large sums of money. I do like to do these ones on, smaller amounts, basically. So just so my portfolio is not top heavy in these ones that are very risky at 32% per day in a move. But we can actually see here that we do have reversal. We've got stochastics oversold. We've got a hammer that's come down on the 200. Now we've got a perfect looking doji, and then we've got, so this one here, if this is going to be a morning star, in order for this to be a morning star, this candle here has to close more than halfway up the body, the closing part of this here. And so far, if we have I'll just open it up and have a quick look. So yeah, we can see that this here. So even if that's around about the halfway mark, let's have a look here. So let's just say that red, the body of that red, I'll just make it a little bit generous there. So if that's around about the halfway mark, and I reckon I've gone a little bit over the halfway. So we're talking about the top down to the bottom of the actual body. We're a fraction over the top of the, above the halfway from the top there, and we're actually above this here. So this here constitutes as a reversal. So here we've got, the down, the sellers are happy, and then we've got a very massive indecision day, and now we've got one here that completely, well, actually doesn't completely, but at more than 50% takes away all the work that the sellers did. So this here is reversal, this here is reversal, and it's on a major moving average. Stochastics are oversold. For me, I like it. So dollar cost averaging into this one here, I have no problems whatsoever, and especially with 32% per day on an average. Especially now. So that to me is worthy of buying. I would much rather be buying down here, looking for entries down here, instead of looking for entries up here with its exuberance and the biggest candles. If we have a look there, that's one of the biggest candles. Like this one here was one of the biggest candles. I don't like buying these ones here, the engulfing, especially when they close above the bodies of these on the left hand side. They just don't offer too much of a run. I mean, like this one here did well, yeah, there's no doubt about it. But on an average, if you find these, I would much rather buy an engulfing here, because this one did not close above the bodies on the left hand side. So I would be much more inclined to take this one here with my stops below the low here. This one here, I wouldn't, I don't really like that one, simply because, it's closed above these bodies here on the left-hand side. And then it's gone up, and then we've got the biggest candle. I wonder what the volume would have been here. We've got stochastics overbought, the biggest candle, and then we've got a doji, and then have a look at the result from there. I think I was buying in here as well, but anyway, now I'm a lot more interested in buying down here. So we'll just go through a few more of these, and then I'll call it quits on these ones. Here, we've got the same again. So massive big push for this one, and then down. I think this one was done as a test, actually. Like someone wanted to just put AI and gaming or something together, and they just thought, okay, well, we'll just see what the public does with it. Anyway, took off from here, 17 cents, went all the way up to $2.40, and now it's back down to, back down to 26 cents or whatever. So, but anyway, showing reversals. So here, reversal again. We've got an inverted hammer, then we've got an engulfing closing, an engulfing the next day. So even that one's looking, it's okay. These are some I've got on my watch list. The first three that I did, they're the ones that I've got on my watch list that I'm actually watching and purchasing. So just going down a few more of these. Have a look at that exuberance. The biggest candle. When you get the biggest candle, you want to make sure that you're selling the very next day. This candle here is like more than 20% of any other candle in history. And so, as soon as that opens, like the very next day and trades green, market here, so as soon as it turns red, you can sell 50% of your holdings. So we're talking about massive, the biggest candles. As soon as you get the biggest candles like this, You know, you want to be selling the next day 50% at least. You know, here's exuberance again. Like, you know, look at that. As soon as it goes up there, sell 20, it's 50% at least, you know, on the very next day. This one here, you know, that's exuberance there. You know, you could have done that, sold the 50% there, bought back, you know, the engulfing here. Like, this is quite ugly, really. All right, last couple, and you know, looking at that, that's pretty ugly. These are just some of the other ones that are on my watch list. So look at that, that's reversal there though. You know, we can see that. Ori chain, I don't even know what that is. Oh, you can see it's been around for a while. So look at that, it's $4.50, and then it's been up to $20. You know, it'd be interesting to see where we go with this run from here. That's been all the way down to $1.59. Interesting. I don't even know what this crypto does, but anyway, you can see it's been around for quite some time actually. Wow. Let's have a look on the weekly chart. We'll just see what this is. And yeah, look at that. So on the even on the weekly chart, so $30.50 would be the target for this on you know, on a run like this. But you know, if we look at that there, like that's, it just looks like it's heading down. You know, like we got a first stage breakout here and it failed. First stage breakout here again and it failed. So you know, it's a little bit indecisive about which way it's going to go. All right, traders, I think I'm probably going to leave it there. And but anyway, the ones that I'm really looking at, FET. That's the one. That's this one here. FET, which is artificial superintelligence, I believe, and I think it's about number 29 on CoinMarketCap. Let me just have a 2-second look. CoinMarketCap. We'll just do Bitcoin price. See what it says. Bitcoin price today, and I want to actually, we'll just wait till there. Look at that. Yeah, taking a little bit too long. All right, moving on. Okay, so what I want to do is just find fetch down the bottom. So I think just going down a little bit further, a little bit further. Yeah, so we've got some of these here. FET, FET. So this is the one here. So it's number 52. So let's just have a very quick look at this one here. So 73 cents, artificial superintelligence, FET, number 52. And I just want to have a very quick look at what, you know, I don't know why it's taking so long to download. Probably because I'm recording. That's probably why. All right, so Binance is the main one to do it on. So they've got the low at 68 cents. This is today, and the all-time. So the all-time high is $3.47, and all-time low is 008 cents. And if we want to have a look at, okay, so the maximum supply is 2.7 billion of these things. Okay, well that's pretty cool. All right, traders, I'm going to leave it at that there. So that's this one here that we're talking about, and you know, here we are. We're still seeing. You know, this is actually very nice because we've got a hammer here and we've got a spinning top harami, which is basically saying that the selling has stopped. Then we've got a hammer, which means that the buyers are still present in this area. So, you know, really, if the aggressive trader would be buying the very next red to green move with our stops below here, or, you know, below the low here. And you could even do, if you're going to risk, say, 1%, you could do half your percent stops here and half percent stops down here below this one here. Just to be sure, just to be safe. All right, traders, I'll leave it at that. Talk to you again soon. Have a good day. Bye.